Hello my friends, it's Donny. I've had several people asking me lately just how the bullying recovery process works. Like, how does a person recover from being victimized for so many years? How do they manage to get past that sense of insecurity that's very debilitating? Honestly, not to be a Debbie Downer, but it really doesn't go away. Like, the recovery process exists in a certain way, but the pain that exists from bullying in the past is always there, and it's always in your memory, and you always have a recollection of how it felt and how vulnerable you were made to feel, essentially. I could use an example from my own past as a piece of fact in regard to that, because with that one story that I shared with you a few videos ago about the band camp experience, where I had my gender identity thrown in my face because I wasn't doing masculine things like all the other boys. When someone questions my gender identity now, I remember that experience, and it haunts me a lot, because people instantly take what they find as a flaw in you and try to use it against you, even though they may not know it. And that often results in bullying, especially the type of bullying you experience when you get older. See, bullying when you get older isn't always the, oh, well, you're a loser, or blah, 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 kind of bullying. It's the discreet insult type of bullying. Like, people will, like, say something, but not intend it as a direct insult, but it still becomes insulting, and they know that it does. I'll use an example. The other day I was at work, and this lady came into the store, and she was focused on the purple Christmas tree that we have as decoration, and she looked at me and said, well, isn't this a little much for you? Implying that the color purple was a little much for a male to have in a coffee shop. And then I was like, no, what's wrong with the color purple? And she's like, well, it's a little much for a guy, isn't it? So she pretty much was saying that I'm gay because I have the color purple in my presence. That is a primary example of indirect bullying. And it stays with you. Like, every experience like that, it stays with you, because it's a moment when you are reduced because somebody takes something from the environment or something about you and uses it against you. Honestly, a person really does not mend from having such an experience in their lives, because people always remember their vulnerabilities. A person can grow from the experience and learn how to look at it in a different light as they age, essentially. I mean, I used to let my experiences in high school bother the hell out of me, but now I've kind of gotten to the point where it doesn't bother me anymore. It just serves as a solemn reminder of what happened and how I am the person I am today. The recovery process is never a complete process. There's always a small little tarnish deep down that always stays there, and depending on the extent of bullying, it can grow. The best way to heal yourself after being bullied is surrounding yourself with people who love you and people who understand you. If you have somebody in your life, a so-called friend, that bullies you and treats you like shit, they're not a friend. Do not let that person in your circle, because they will mess up the balance in that circle. So take into consideration the people that you let into your life. That can definitely help you look at bullying from a different perspective and help you gain an insight from the experiences in order to better not only understand them, but to heal from those experiences to a certain extent, of course. If you like my videos, feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. I'll be making more videos about bullying and talking about my experiences as also being a bully victim and an almost bully side victim as well. Bullying is a very complicated thing, and I think with the right words, it can be counteracted. So yeah, feel free to subscribe if you'd like. I love you guys. Mwah.